awesomeness begin. And it starts with you guys. I'm so proud of everyone in my community. I enjoy everyone in my community, actually. I do. So I love everybody that's in my community. But what I'm going to laugh about right now, and I'm laughing about it because it's funny, not because it's wrong, not because of any of that. I'm laughing because today, the Keep New Mombasa Clean idiot, which is Tyler, decided to go and be like, oh, well, yeah, I love how you're in damage control. I said, that's not damage control. That's me giving two sides to a story. I love the two sides that I've given have all been my side, just like he did. But I'm not doing it because of him. I'm doing it because it's actually kind of funny to see me do this. It's funny for me to have my fun with this, but it's also funny for me to enjoy and savor what's about to happen. His entire reason for starting this, and he keeps claiming that I was in his socials. He literally has been killing randoms for days. I have never once set foot in that man's social. But I don't really care what that man does. I know that every single time that he started his drama, he causes this shit. Starts it with me, and then I go on about my business, and it makes him mad. He's salty because the roommate that I have cares about everything I do and makes sure that we do things and go outside. He tries to call the friends that I have made befriended toxic. The only person that's exhibiting toxic behavior is him. He likes to start drama with others and then make it about what they did to him, but not what he did to them. Again, I'll go back to the Sturban situation. He harassed this man, Sturban. Sturban came to me one night and asked me straight out, said, are you going to handle Six or do I need to handle him? And I said, you can go ahead and you can deal with him. It is not my job to deal with Tyler's problem. I have made more than 4 hours of content because I also like to play Star Wars while I am streaming about this because it's fun. I like to talk while I'm streaming, but I don't know. I don't know why. He gets so salty about my streaming style. I have not criticized or critiqued him on anything he's made, but let me read off some of the comments I got because I commented on his little rant of how it was a full lie because everything he said is wrong. Let's go into a full. Let me go into details about this shit. I'm gonna go into details on this man. So I'm at work. He proceeds to harass me while I am busy. So he says, Craig, you don't have any friends. You have people like Warshit. Raven and Thunder are normal people, and that's why I'm friends with them. You are sitting here trying to convince them I'm lying, which is absolutely golden. I literally told him, I said, I'm not convincing anyone. The proof is in the pudding. This man's whole entire information is all wrong. Prime example. A, I know Warshot's real age. I will not say it in this stream because that is none of anyone's business. But the fact that I already know everything that happened, Raven doesn't even remember that she believed a lie, and that's what caused the entire drama to happen between her and Warshot. You broke off a relationship, and then you're mad because that same drama broke out and caused you to be called a whore. Well, I'm sorry that you got called a whore because you messed up. I mean, at the end of the day, that's not my fault. You believed a lie. People are going to talk. I mean, at the end of the day, they talked about Jesus till he died. They will talk about anybody in this world till the day you leave this earth. They've talked about me so bad, I don't even care at this point. Because you know why? I realize that not a single one of their opinions matter because they don't pay no bills in my house. They don't pay no money over here. They don't do anything. All they have done is sit here and run their mouths over something that they can't even grow up about. I've noticed that Tyler can't grow up because he wants the smoke from me. He wants the problem, and what he's getting is the calmer version of myself responding. And the calmer version has already called him a protozoan idiot because he literally is a protozoa that has no brain. One second, sorry. Had to level up with some water. You know, had to get myself some water in the system. But no, I've sat there and I've been harassed by this man more times than I can count on my fingers, more times than I can ever say. Also, hi to my number one viewer. I have to laugh at the fact that he has never, ever once taken responsibility, and Raven can't either. I'm sad to say this. They want to go create Oni files. We already have a whole ass file on them. And this entire file is literally deep. And I'm very saddened because at this rate, if he doesn't leave me alone, I'm going to drop that file even further, and I'm going to drop it down his throat in a way that it's going to basically make him lose all friends, because it's going to show that he has done things to a 16-year-old girl, which we have the proof of. I just don't want to show it here, because this is not the platform for that. Not my fault, not my problem. You guys don't deserve that. I will get to the gaming part of the stream soon, in a minute. But I love how sorry, I have to laugh at this shit. Alright, so let's continue. He's like, which is golden, especially considering the fact they remember what happened. You are literally trying to convince Raven that she apparently has absolutely no fucking clue what happened, as if she wasn't there. She was literally at the center of it all. You were trying to tell her that I somehow converted. I said I haven't said anything to Raven, which is very fucking funny, because I haven't said shit to that bitch in months. And the last time I spoke to her, all I said was, "Are you alive?" Oh, wow, God forbid I ask if someone's fucking alive. But you know, it's sad because he's an idiot. His entire platform is built off of a lie. And it's built off the fact that he can't even get the truth out of himself because he can't even figure out that he started this when he harassed my friends while I was over 8,700 miles away in another country. And he has been trying to so hard prove something that is not true about me. But nonetheless, all that he's began to prove is that I have the upper hand in this situation. I don't really care, because at some point in time, he has to actually figure it out if it matters to him. What matters to me, and it will always matter to me, is that my community is growing, doing great, strong as ever, and I am happy about XGN. I've also started a secondary community, which is DDG, which is Desert Demon Gaming. And then I started, now, the third community that I have is not even a community. It's literally an anime group just based off of Naruto. I don't even care, because it's a fun group. I like Naruto. I've always liked Naruto. Naruto is one of my favorite animes. But the whole problem with Six and Raven and Thunder is this. You build your platform off of a lie. I built my platform off of the truth. The sad part is I built my platform knowing what you all did to cause those consequences to come at you. See, the truth about a story is there's two sides. So what Raven is saying has one side because that's hers. I'm also on the other side of that story. And since this, how I like to say, simple-minded, single-celled organism, because he's an idiot, and I promise you, he has more brain rot than a person who watches the same static on the TV for 4 hours a day. I can't stand it. How easily he has caused more drama in my community in 3 days. Because my community keeps a very tight ship. We don't mess with others. We don't care what others think. We all chill out with ourselves. Like tonight y'all are gonna get some Star Wars content. Y'all are gonna get some Helldivers content, and then whatever else that y'all want to get, I will give it to you because content is my favorite thing to make for my stream. But it is not about the content. I am not just making the content for views. I am not making it for that. I am making this entire stream because we are live, and at the end of the day, I'm happy because this is hilarious. Because I get to actually rant about the things that I've gone through because of this dude. I had a friend who I worked with from my hometown named Cameron. This friend and I don't even speak because of Six. Because Six repeatedly harassed this man about his weight. Now, I can clearly claim anything on the internet. I don't really care about that. But I want you to put something in your mind. They want to claim that I love to touch children. But I can concur on this. I don't. I have 2 sons of my own who aren't even my biological kids. I will treat them like they are my own kids because I will defend those 2 boys till the day I die. The saddest thing I have ever seen is a man that is so willing to tear apart another person's family because he can't get back what he lost because he caused an entire situation. I get it that you don't like that you caused this, but you did. And you made it happen because you didn't listen. You refused to listen to me, so I had to deal with the drama that you created because of the drama that you showed. And then, the fact that people are actually seeing this, I want everyone to know, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen. I'm literally about to just start copying everything he said to me into a document. So, then he says, as if all the horrible shit, I didn't put her through this. You put her through this. Because, I'm sorry to say this, Six. Any normal human being will understand. Let's use logic for a second. Let's use basic human instinct. You hit me, I'm gonna beat your ass. Basic logic or basic human instinct. You do something unto me, I'm gonna do something back. Now, a lot of people are gonna say, yes, I'm a pacifist. Oh yeah, I don't like to fight. That's not the point. I don't really care about that. That is not the point why I'm using the example. The example I am using, you cannot go blame somebody for what you went through because you caused it yourself. Everything you do in this world has a consequence. Every decision you make, every choice you make, it's all consequences. They exist. I'm sorry to say it like that. Consequences exist for everybody. Ain't nobody exempt from a consequence. Not even I'm exempt from a consequence. Tyler's not exempt from a consequence. Raven's not exempt from a consequence. Thunder's not. My brother's not. My sister's not. My grandma's not. Nobody is exempt from consequences. This kid's so entitled that he thinks he's exempt because he's so self-righteous and he's so stupid that he can't see that he caused his own consequences. I learned this while I was in Thailand. Because I reflected on some of the things that I've watched happen. Now granted, could I have defended Raven? Yes, but I did multiple times. But the reason why I stopped was because Nobody realized Ruby was falling darker and darker and darker. Nobody ever looked at Ruby and said, damn, Ruby's not the same. Ruby's not herself. Nobody thought to check on me except for my own fucking mom. My own goddamn mom noticed something was wrong before my own fucking friend noticed something was wrong. That idiot couldn't notice shit was wrong because he couldn't read. He couldn't even peep that something was wrong. But he wants to blame me. So I have now proceeded to blame him for all the hell that I was put through because of his actions. His own actions caused me to deal with the drama that I did not want. Drama that he caused on his own. Drama that he started because he went on a crusade, literally harassing multitudes of people about something that he started. And I'm sorry that I'm clapping my hands. So, I literally have anything, I literally have something that's even funnier, because he calls everyone in my group chimps, but yet all of us are more elevated than him, because I've now noticed that we vibrate on a higher frequency than him. So anytime he tries to use insults, they don't affect us. They don't affect me because I don't care. I don't really care what he has to say because his thoughts are irrelevant. Because, oh, God forbid, the only person that can take me down is me. The sadness of it all is that he is so pathetic that he's surrounded himself with people who have no common sense. He has surrounded himself with those who would rather say, oh yes, we're going to allow someone to be unreasonable. I don't really care that you're unreasonable. If you want to be unreasonable, so be it. Go right ahead. I am all for it because you know what? Whatever you do in this life and it makes you happy, great. Because if it makes you happy, that's fine. Because that's what's for you. It ain't for nobody else. The problem is with 6, he never learned how to learn to be reasonable. He never learned to close his fucking mouth for 5 seconds and shut the fuck up. He always wanted to overtalk everyone else and act like he had more knowledge than anyone, but he doesn't know how to deal with the situation when he's the sycophant that caused it. He can try to convince anyone that Raven went through hell by herself, and it was caused by me. That was not caused by me. That was caused by her own doing. You want to believe a lie, go right ahead. But don't run with that motherfucker until you get both sides of that motherfucker. Because it's a goddamn shame that you can't get both sides of a lie. But you can't get two truths out of a bitch. I'm aggravated again. I'm getting aggravated because I don't really want to talk about this on a day like this because it's Thursday. Usually when I talk about drama, it'll be Friday. But I wanted to do this because he came bothering me while I was at work. I love how when I'm at work, everyone has a problem. But oh, God forbid, I have a job. Oh, hard labor isn't for me, but it is. And it makes me happy that I can do hard labor and I don't care. But it's sad that 6 can't figure it out in his own head that I'm literally using the same logic that was applied to when I left this country. When I left this country in 2024, I took a trip. I had lost my dad. I had lost my great-grandmother. Both died in 1 month, a week apart from each other. My dad passed away on the 5th, my great-grandmother on the 21st. And the saddest part when they passed was that my dad, I never knew anything about him. My dad was a great man to my sisters, and I do believe that. As for his firstborn son, I don't know. Doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, I know I made my dad proud in his final moments, and that's all that matters to me. Now, do I believe my old man is still looking down on me? Hell yes. Do I believe my great-grandma is looking down on me? Hell yes. Do I know that these ancestors watching me have taught me all the knowledge I need to know? No. Do I believe that I have learned everything I can? No. Do I believe that Tyler has learned anything? No. because he can't learn anything because his brain doesn't work. He won't use it, but he'll continue to actually get mad at everyone else. I mean, it's funny because no one cares. But everyone has shown him something about me, but he has never shown them anything about him. Now, back to the list of friends that he says I have. Hold on. Let's go to my community real quick. I'm going to list off names of all the XGN members in my community. Today is the day that I actually list off every single member that is a member of XGN. And I tell the story. Oh my goodness. Yes. We're going to go to the members channel. While it loads. Alright. So I have a member named GTR, Classified, Spartan 3, B320, NT, the Spear of Aries, a friend of mine named Prophecy, Creepy, my brother 75th, Greg. Oh, by all means, my ex-partner, his husband is in here. Partnered with my community. I don't really care about that. Oh, by all means, we worked through everything that was there. My brother Mopar, Biggie's is in my community. Rockria is in my community. My actual partner, XG and Zane, is in my community. Kazu's in my community. Plum is in my community. Ren is in my community. So, the last thing I've ever seen is a man that can't even think about himself, but can always make it about everybody else. I've never seen anyone make things about themselves. But I've always seen people make it about the fact that they can't figure out how stupid they are till it's too late. Well, in this instance, one second, let me get a drink. Sorry. Burns when it goes down because I'm drinking whiskey tonight. It's the fact that I've watched and I've seen how stupid he is. His stupidity is more than anything else in the world. So let's talk about his simple circle of sycophant friends who, oh, by all means, Karma is one of them. Oh, let's talk about Karma. Let's talk about Crummy Karma real quick. You know, for a bitch that likes to ride my... Excuse my language. Sorry, guys. Excuse that. Don't mean that in a bad way. For a person that literally likes to ride me more than anybody in the world, to literally harass my group of people, to make it about what they have seen me do, you have some nerve. Oh, by the way, Night Reaper's in my community. Oh, and then the owner of the community, XG and Demon Snow. And it's sad. It's sad. Because not a single time was Alpha WL mentioned in my group. Not a single time was Divided Brian in my group. Not a single time was Sturban in my group. Oh, but by all means, anyone on that list of his, I can give you a whole list of XGN members. And not a single one of them are from the list. Because all he has is a list of idiots who didn't hang around me. And Ren, I am sorry for yelling. Ren, I'm on my computer. You know that, right? So how are you going to join in my stream if I'm on my computer? It's not that. It is that I have seen enough. And enough is enough. For once in his life, he needs to use his brain. If I was friends with Alpha WL, wouldn't it have made sense for me to actually have been in their clan? Ren knows I've never been friendly with Wolf Legion. I literally hate Wolfologies more than anything. My roommate makes damn good pork chops. I don't care what nobody says. Nobody better ever mess with that man. My roommate's at work. And this man is harassing me and him while we're both at work. Now, I love how I'm working, but I'm getting harassed by a sycophant who is a sociopath who wants to claim that memories are memories. No. Your memories are a way the event played down for you. My memory of that event comes from all perspectives because I learned how to read them. Yes, and sorry. Ren Rogue 135 is the new name. I'm not stealing yours, Brandon. God damn it. Don't worry about it. Another Brandon I'm talking about. I'm talking about Brandon Loggins. Classmate. I have very many friends on Xbox who I have lost because of Six's constant harassment of them. My friend Warshot has been harassed by this man every single time. I came back from my trip from Thailand, and this man was being harassed. I have a whole screenshot from his server where he literally reported him and got this man almost half his strikes because of it. And I don't mind that. I know. But that's not it. It's sad that I've noticed everything he's done. Okay, let's go back to the comments. I want to go back. I want to keep reading because I like the comments. I like the comments so much that it's so hilarious. So he's mad because my roommate has now made 4 different alt accounts to go after this man. He keeps saying I made them. I've only made 2. And the 2 that I made, I'm keeping. Because I actually used them to test things. My roommate, on the other hand, has made 4 different alts to go after him. And I'm glad he did. Because it makes me happy. But it doesn't make me happy that I have to deal with an idiot. So, and the sad part is, he wants to talk about I've made 4 hours of content. Well, guess what? I'm playing Star Wars at the same time. So let me hop in Star Wars now, since I'm done eating. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm not done eating. Sorry about that, guys. I love this. Okay. The problem is he doesn't know me. The only person he knows is the old me. And the old me, well, that person gone. Oh, I'm sorry, but I just don't care to argue with people. If you're going to be a man-child, be a man-child. If that makes you happy, that makes you happy. But as for me and my community, leave me out of your drama. Tyler, your only chance out of this situation, and I'm giving you it in the best way possible that I can normally give you, is to leave me alone. And if you cannot do so, I will make it happen for you. I will make it to where you have no friends in this community. Um, Rain, I'm not in the party. But I mean, sure. I mean, I'm on my computer, so I don't know how to invite you into my stream because I'm streaming off of my laptop. Um, Let me see how do I, excuse me, how do I do this? You know what, better yet, I'll be right back. I'm actually gonna go get on my Xbox, and we're gonna have two streams going at once. Because I want everyone to understand that this man has literally sat there and made a problem out of something that he caused himself. I watched him do these things, and I've learned from the lessons that I was taught because of them. But I have also learned that instead of him taking responsibility for the problems he created for me to deal with, he cannot do so. So he will continue to blame me, but he will also continue to be lost. For the rest of eternity, I've never seen a kid that's so idiotic, he can't even figure it out. He's so mad that I was able to start my own community. He's so mad that actually I have friends who sit there and they don't run for my problems. We talk them out. Oh, but God forbid we have fun with each other, guys. I'm calling the fuck down. Ooh, dang. Starting up a party now. I know you hear me in the stream. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna ask him, can you join the party real quick? And I love how we make things happen for my groups. My groups make me happy. I don't mind nobody being in my stream. I don't mind any of that. But my group is about me. It is not about anyone else. It's not about anything they've ever done.